Alright, welcome into lesson 2 of week 3. Okay, we're going to do Kumite today. Let's work on kicking. So we've done just recently, if you've been following the Zoom classes, you've been following these online classes, we've been doing Kazamazuki, Gagsuki. So now we're just going to work in some kicks into our drills and exercises. Okay. Very quickly, we've got Kazamazuki was technique number 1 yesterday, and Gagsuki was technique number 2. So we did a drill where if I called out the number, then that's the technique that you would do. So if I said 1, then you would go with Kazamazuki. Okay? If I said 2, then it would be the Gagsuki. Okay? So we're going to keep going with that, but add on 3 and 4. Alright, 3 and 4. And obviously these numbers can be put together. So we could have 1, 2. So if we have 1, 2, then that's 1, 2, this way. Okay? So we have that kind of 1, and then the second punch follows straight in behind you. So keep it nice and relaxed. So it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Right, so let's talk about 3. So 3 is going to be Mawashigari. Hopefully you've done your warm-up, so you've either done lesson 1, you're nice and warm, or if you're just coming into this, you've done the warm-up first, so you're ready to go, okay? So we're going to do, let's talk about Chudan Mawashigari first, and then we'll move on to the Jodan, okay? So Chudan Mawashi, and really this is like your Kihon Mawashigari. So the basic Mawashigari, where the kick comes round, you can generate a nice amount of power with this technique, and you really get that hip into the action, okay? So from here, so in the back leg, you want to do something with your hands. Well, yeah, having said that, don't just drop your hands down when you kick. So keep your hands up, but do something like a little bit of a punch, or if you go back leg Chudan Mawashi, then probably a good idea to throw the back hand out like this. Not only is it Jodan is a distraction to the face, they're going to think about blocking up, they're going to raise their hand to block, leaving lots of space for you to kick. But also, you get your body moving in the right way. So by throwing that hand, you're already moving in the way that you want to, with your shoulders, top half of your body, and your hips, okay? So you can nice and comfortably do the punch and follow it with the kick, okay? So hopefully you can see this okay on the camera. So going in, hand, hip, and kicking, okay? Just show you from the side, from here. So on our toes, moving, throwing hand in, and kick, okay? So let's do that 10 times, just like I did it there, okay? Really nice and relaxed, okay? All right, on your toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, hey. Okay, so hopefully got a nice feeling. The important point is to make sure that we're flowing with this technique. It should be nice and smooth and not that sort of 1-2 feeling. Right, let it flow. Let it flow. This feeling. Nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed moving. And go. And this is more the feeling that we're after, okay? Because your opponent won't they'll struggle to react to the kick, the second kick, okay? Because they've only got time. If you think about it, if you're if you're my opponent, then you've only really got time to deal with what you think is the punch, okay? So you see the punch come in, you see me moving, and you see the kicks already in. This feeling of coming in this way, okay? And that's what we want. So as you're doing this drill, please bear that in mind. Okay, second point is what we do after the kick. Now this is where not being able to train with a partner is a little bit of a problem, okay? When you do this kick normally, you hit something solid, and that's going to give you that feedback, and it's going to help to push you away from your opponent a little bit. As you hit them, your leg's going to naturally kind of move away here. When you haven't got an opponent to hit, this is harder. So if you can find somebody to practice this drill on, and if they can use a focus pad or just hit them, then please do that too, okay? So you could maybe pause the video and give it a go, or do it at the end of the video. But for this technique, you've definitely got to practice hitting something. Obviously, if you've got a kick bag, or one of them standing kickbags, or a punch bag hanging on the wall, anything like that, just to practice the feeling of hitting and moving away. But even though we haven't anything to hit, we can still do this slowly. So, same as with the other techniques, we don't want to just stop at the end. Okay, so we're going in, it's really nice, we're kicking, and then what we don't want to do is just stop here, okay? So when you hit an opponent, then you're going to get that movement away from them naturally, okay? So that's going to happen without too much thought, but maybe hard to get your foot completely back. Like, what we don't want to do is we want to make sure that we don't end up kind of stopping here and getting here, okay? So when we do this technique, we've got two options. We can move away or we can close in. So we're going to move away today. So as we do the kick, we're going to expect some feedback, some hit back from our opponent, but then we're going to bring our foot down and move immediately away from it, okay? So it looks like this. So from here, we're going to go in, so one hit, touch down here, and switch, three, okay? So we've got that switching movement with our feet. So one more time. So we're coming in from here, one, down, switch, boom, this way, okay? And notice it's not a sort of clumsy 1-2, okay? It's a switch. One, down, switch, okay? As soon as our foot hits the floor. Make this feeling. Down, touch, 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 switch, move. Right, 10 times. Keep the hands up when you're going back. This way. Don't drop them. Hey. Oh, so well done, good. Okay, so that's going to be our number 3 technique. Number 3. So if I say 3, then Chudan Mawashige and move away. Number 3 can be combined with 1 and 2. 3 first, and then 1 or 2 straight after, immediately after. Okay. So we're going to practice that now. So we'll do 3 and then 1. So we'll start off with the 3. So come on. Okay. So going in, body wash, one, switch, and then one, Kazama-zuki, and move. Okay, so we've got that nice 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, 1. Okay, 3, 1. So one more time from here. So we're moving in. 3, 1, and move. Okay, and again, maybe if I show you this again. So obviously you've got to try your best with space. We haven't got much room, have we? 3 and 1. So we're going in 3, 1, and switch. 1, Kazama-zuki, move. Right. What I like about that is the fact that we're changing the angles a lot. Yeah. So we're going to the right, and then we're going to the left. Okay. And this makes you hard to fight. Okay. If you fight in this way, then you're changing the angles, changing the direction all the time. Then your opponent has a really hard time trying to get you. I mean, as I said before, you know, if you try, you know, slotting a fly or something, the fly is always moving, and then even when it's still, when you're going to get it, it moves. Yeah, so hitting moving targets is really hard. So the more you can move, the better. So with this one, we're starting head on. We're coming in, touching, and switching to the right. So towards the wall here. And then I'm coming in, boom, and I'm moving off to the left. This way, okay? I'll show you head on, you'll see maybe a little bit more clearly. So I'm coming 1, moving, then 2, moving. Yeah. So it's in, boom, switch, boom, switch, boom. Okay. So that movement there, really, really helpful. So make sure you practice in this, guys, as I'm explaining. So we're going in, number 3. 1. Okay. A little bit faster. This way. Okay. So you can see how that's changing the direction. Yeah. From here. This one. Okay. So that fluid movement and change of direction. Okay. Try 5 times, please. 5 times. Do your best with the space. Oh, good. So, 4. So 4, we're going to go front leg mawashi. I'll show you from the front. We're going to load in with a Kazama-zuki, Gyaku-zuki first. Okay, so it's kind of like 1, 2, but this, you're not really going in to score. The punching is to close distance. Okay. So you're going in with the Kazama-zuki and the Gyaku-zuki to close that distance in, alright? So I'll show you from the front, closing in, here. Okay, now from here, without moving the body too much, just shifting the hip, shifting the foot, and up, kick. And you can move away from there, okay? So you might see better from this side. So closing in the distance, 1, 2, here with the foot, the back foot, here, and kick. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 1, switch, kick, and move. 1, 2, 1, kick, move. Right, try 5 times, please. Favourite leg, favourite side. Okay? Off you go. for you. So basically the same as the other three. Two things: make it smooth, make it flow without pauses, and secondly, make sure you move away out of the technique, okay, in case you don't score, or close in, or add on an extra combination. So 4 can be added on with any of the other 3, okay? So we can do 4 and then follow it up with 1, 2 or 3, okay? All 3 of those work. So first of all with the flow, so generally speaking with this one people stop on the second punch, they kind of load and then there's this hesitation and pause before the kick goes up. So we get something along these kind of lines, something like that. What we also get as well is moving the back foot, which although you're moving your leg, it's a pause in terms of what's happening with your hands and feet and attacking, okay? So you can see that if I go 1, 2, there is essentially a pause in the flow of technique there, as far as your opponent's concerned. You know, the fact that you're doing that makes no difference to your opponent. So they can attack at that point because nothing's happening, okay? So we don't want to do that. We need to really try hard not to do that. So 1, 2, and then if we step and kick, then we get the pause. So try to make it flow without the step of the back foot and without stopping with the leg loaded. So here, so I move my back foot, it's quite hard not to. Okay, try 5 times. Okay. So, and then the movement away. So we're in, then move. Okay. From here, just land, box, move. Big move and small move. Try not to move the back. Try not to move the back foot. So, and I know I'm doing it, and I'm trying not to. So, yeah. And move. Plus 5 times. Full speed and power, please, if you can, or if you're still learning, do it slowly. So go 5 times, please. Flow. Don't stop, move away. Okay, good. So in another class we'll talk about adding in the other techniques, so doing 4 with 1, 2 or 3. 3 can be added with 1 or 2. Can't really add 4, it's difficult to add 4 onto the end of 3 with this drill, because you're not really the right distance to throw this technique, okay? You'd probably do an Oromo Washigiri from close range. So what we're saying is with the 3, so we're coming in 3, so that's the Chudan Mawashi. We're still quite close. So either front leg or back leg Oromo Washigiri is going to be more likely than trying to do a Jodan Mawashi this way. Yeah. But it's possible. Yeah. Okay, so you can have a little go at those. It'll really help you in the class, in the Zoom classes and future classes. If you can do 1, 2, 3 and 4 techniques really well, and also if you can add on 1 and 2 onto the end of 3, 1 or 2 onto the end of 3, and you can maybe have a little look yourself at adding on 1, 2 and 3 onto the end of 4. Okay, so if you can do that, then That'll be really great for the next class, and we'll put you slightly ahead. Alright, so have a little play with that. We're going to be adding more techniques on, just going to see how we go. We've got 4 now. Let's keep adding on different ones. You can ask if you've got a favourite sort of technique or combination, then you can let me know. Maybe we can add that into what we're doing. Or have a little think about what other techniques and combinations we're going to come up with for our kumite. Okay, so we're going to, because most of you can't spar with a partner, we're going to use this time to really think about our techniques. Okay, build up that arsenal of techniques that we can use in kumite, and these techniques are going to be second nature. Okay, you're going to be able to just do them straight away. If I say 3, boom, I'm just going to go straight in with that technique. If I say 1, boom, straight in with that technique. And that's what we're trying to achieve here. Okay, if you're new to competitions, sparring, or if you haven't really done any sparring or competitions, then this is going to be really helpful. Okay, this is going to really help you to build up that basic foundation. But please watch closely what I'm doing, and make sure that you're doing it in the same way and focusing on the same points that I am, because that's gonna really help. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be maybe just clearing up in your mind, like what options you have, what techniques and options are available to you when you're fighting, right? So that's the idea. Okay, that's what we're going to do. But if you can spar with a partner, if you've got a sibling who does karate, then you can do some sparring. Be careful though. Make sure, just light sparring. Or if you've got pads, kick shields, kick bags, anything like that, please make sure you use those too. So they're not in the videos, they're not in the Zoom classes, but it should be very much part of your training. I think there is a bit of responsibility at the moment for you to think about what you need to do for your training. Okay, so if you need to be doing some impact training. So impact training is training with pads, bags. This definitely should be part of your training if you can make it part of your training. And please try your best to do that. Okay, all right, good to go. Right, well done with lesson 2. If you want to move on to lesson 3, then you can. Otherwise, if you're done for today, please take advantage of the cool down video to do that. Okay, so well done, thank you.